Hey y'all, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, sorry I've been gone for so long. I did film some things, but I wasn't like 100% happy with the quality of them, so... Lord, I'm sorry. Well, this is just me fumbling. They never got released, and other things have been happening. Just also been enjoying being off for a little bit, taking some R&R, and just, trying to relax. Playing the YouTube game gets very exhausting, but I'm back. Yes, it's true. I'm back. Welcome back to the show. You know what it is. I'm your boy, Xanda, and this is, of course, Digi Daily. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so, you already know what we're here for. Booyah! It's her! It's her! This, of course, is the English Digimon version 20th. Yes, they are out. Go right now and bug your local GameStop. Call them and ask them if they have it. They're probably going to tell you they don't have it because these have this... I was going to make a video about these things because it was getting so ridiculous. They were supposed to come out on the 15th, and thanks to Ray, I have one here now. They finally came in. Like, they called him that they came in literally like 5 minutes before they closed. Like, how are we supposed to pick that up? It was just such a weird thing. There's such terrible communication between Bandai, GameStop, the consumers. It's just ridiculous. In a couple days, this will be released on Amazon fully. So if you did pre-order them on Amazon, they're going to come on the 1st. But if you check your local GameStop, these may or may not be there. I can't tell you if they are. That's why I said you should really, really call your local GameStop and ask them yourself. Because this thing is like, it was like contraband for a little bit. It was like not even contraband, it was like vaporware. It was like it just didn't exist. You know, like, oh, are those, you call them, they don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You're like, oh, can you guys have those Digimon V-Pets? The what? They're called the Digivices in the system. Oh yeah, you can't pre-order them anymore. Okay, well, are they here yet? No. Okay, well, I'll call you again tomorrow, I guess. It was like becoming like Battletoads. It's like, do you guys have the Digivices? And they're like, no. But here they are. So this package, obviously, let's just go over the package before I'm getting like super excited. So it says Digimon on the side, has the classic Digimon logo on the front. Very, very similar to the original English packaging. Not the same, however. The original English packaging had a flap, but it's similar enough. I do like it. On the back, it does say raise, train, battle, and like 2 other languages right there. Engage the exclusive I'm sorry, that just sounds like weird English to me. Engage the exclusive Dock and Rock feature and pit your Digimon in a binary bout against others Digimon. Pretty cool. We got some stuff down here. You can get different Digimon every time you play. I mean, unless you play exactly the same. So it's telling you all the different things here. Just some basic stuff. Here's the barcode. I don't know if you guys might need that to look it up. There you go. What else is going on here? Bottom's got some legal stuff. Nothing too crazy there. The sides already showed. What's on the top? Just says like some other, like, be careful. Don't swallow this thing. I won't. I promise. So, I'm so happy. As you can see, I did get the yellow color. I wanted the yellow color for a couple reasons. Oh, that's interesting. It's just this in the package. That's quite interesting. I guess back here behind this flap is the English manual. I'll show it off for a second, just because I feel like if I don't, someone's gonna ask. It's very similar to the Japanese one. It's even got like the Zubamon here. This is practically the same as the English, the fan translated one. Pretty much the same. Tama Palace already posted the English manual a while back, a couple months ago, on their Tumblr. Go there if you want to read this yourself. I don't need to make a scan of it because someone already has. I'll try to leave a link for it in the description down below if I don't forget. This package on the inside is already messed up though. That's interesting. I guess that happened when they shipped it. As you can see in there, it's ripped. That wasn't me, because I just opened the thing. So comparing the packaging, here's the English packaging, very similar to the English packaging. Nothing too crazy here. I like this though. I'm definitely keeping this box. There's no way I'm throwing this out. I love it. It's got the classic Digimon logo on it. Looks like the classic, you know, 90s Digimon V-Pet. I love that aesthetic. If you wanted to compare it, this is the Japanese case, and this is how they're packaged in Japan in general. I don't have an original one, but this is how they looked. So this is like a pretty much one-to-one recreation, except that it does have version 20th here, and this is like foiled, and it has Zubamon on the back, and it just says some different stuff. But the front and the look of the package is practically the same. I do also have the yellow, the gold Zubamon color. I love this one a lot. And then just because why not, we also have the Digimon X packaging, just to show like a quick comparison between all three. Now let's get to the goods. This is a very simple clamshell device holder. Gonna put that down, put this to the side for now. First of all, I love this color, absolutely adore it. I've always seen people, ooh, that screen is interesting. Let's see. Yeah, this seems like it's the hard, like the screen from this, like the hard screen. This screen, oh, it's also kind of hard. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely feels like this kind of, very similar to this screen, where this screen had a bit more give, and this one's very hard to scratch, whereas this is very easy to scratch. Mine's not that badly scratched as like my Pendulum 20ths, like these screens. You can't really see them on the, like on camera. In person, they're pretty banged up. I've had them for a while. So here is the, oh wait, where's my, sorry. There we go. Okay, I'm doing a huge comparison here. This is gonna be a pretty long video. Just to warn you guys. So we of course have the English 20th, and the packaging itself actually doesn't mention anything about the 20th. Like it doesn't say like, you know, 20th on it. It just says Digimon. Even though we are considering this the English 20th, which I mean that's what it is. They even call it that. And this, I don't know. This is the GameStop system calls it just the Digivice. Let's just call them the Digivice 20th. Oh, that's interesting. There's nothing written on the tab. The tab here has some Japanese written on it. This just has nothing. It doesn't even say like, please pull. It just has nothing. That's interesting. So, this is the English 20th. I got the yellow color for a couple reasons. One, it's, you know, more color diversity. Two, it's a really nice color. I always like this color. This is one of the first version 1 colors to come out in Europe, and I think also in America. And three, it has the Gabumon egg on it, so I can show off Omnimon pretty quickly because I already have the anime Agumon egg over here. So yeah, plastic quality, I would say, is not as dense as the plastic on this. There's something, yeah, it seems, you hear that? Listen to this. I don't know, something about this plastic quality, I think, in my opinion, a bit more dense, but I've said that already about the plastic quality of the original 20th, even when comparing it to the plastic on this. This sounds more dense than this plastic. Hear that? Sounds kind of hollow, whereas this, I like this. This is very nice, very solid plastic quality. Again, not as good as this, but still good in my opinion. This doesn't feel cheap. That's not what I'm saying. Plus, this is, I mean, this costs less than this, and like that's still like crazy to me. This is only 20 bucks right now currently if you live in the States, or if you can find it at your local store. It's around that price, give or take. So we of course have the original. The original, very sturdy, very robust. This has a lot of heft to it, but I've always said that about the original. Even comparing it to the 20th, still very nice plastic quality. Really like it. Then of course we have the painted Zubamon color. This is the Wave 2 Japanese 20th. So now the gang is all here. Look at that. That is nice. Wow. Lay them down just so they can look at that. Gorgeous. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Oh. So I was hoping that this would be like the Zubamon color over here. It sadly isn't. For those who are not in the know, if you're picking a color and you want to know like, oh, which color should I get? This color, which is also available in the English 20ths, and this color, which is also available in the English 20ths. This would be Anime Agumon. That's the special egg on here. The special egg on this one, this isn't, again, this isn't the 20th, but the color itself. The special egg on this one is the Gabumon version 20th, or the Gabumon, the anime Gabumon egg. So this one, and the dark blue one, which I don't have, I'll get that one later maybe. This one has the anime Gabumon egg, and the dark blue one has, surprisingly enough, the anime Agumon egg. I think it would make more sense if it was the other way around. Yellow kind of goes with Agumon more and blue with Gabumon. Well, I mean, Gabumon's reptilian, like, underside is kind of this color, so I guess it makes sense. I still think it's weird. Last question that I know a lot of people are asking, will we get other versions? Will we get the Pendulum 20th? Will we get, you know, XYZ? Maybe. It's on the table. I do highly recommend you guys buy these. You guys go out and buy these. You know, support the official release. Try to buy them at your GameStop. Try to buy them on Amazon, so that Bandai knows that people are buying this. Then there is indeed a market out there for it. There are people who are willing to buy it, and it is profitable for them. Because if that's the case, Bandai likes money. What company doesn't? And if this is going to make them money, this is going to be, you know, a thing that they're going to keep doing. And I really hope we eventually get the 15th Digivices in America, because that would be great, because I really want those, and they're too expensive. And let's just jump onto it. I haven't even unpopped this thing yet. Booyah. So, right, oh my god, look at that screen. Wow, guys, I am like floored by this. This is gorgeous. Look at that screen. Okay, so let's do a screen comparison. Here's the screen on the classic. This is the original. This is the screen on this. That's got great viewing angles in my, well, okay, not the best viewing angles, but way better than this. So I'm gonna show you this screens on this. Oh man, I'll talk for days about the screens on the original 20th. It's so disappointing. Look at, it's not too, this is a pretty poor comparison, but I'm telling you right now, like, no, you can see it. This is a lot darker. This is a lot easier to see. You can see the background here more, whereas this one, the background blends in more, which is the original idea, because it's supposed to look like, you know, you're looking into like a window essentially. So let's just get started. Name, awesome. So we can actually put an English name in here. This device works very much like the Japanese one. The internals may be different, but everything works very similarly. So you need to connect to 5 different names on this device to unlock your special egg. So as you can see, I'm obviously writing out Xana, which I'm trying to at least. Xana. There you go. Foot time. It's actually pretty late. I don't have my phone on me. And these aren't going to have the right time. Let's just say it's 7:01. Just to say. And there's the screen. There's the egg. Very nice. I'm loving this. I'm already liking the feel of it too. Like, this does feel really good. It's definitely a different plastic quality, but it is very, like, I don't know. Something about it. Feels good. Like, definitely feels good. The one thing I will say about this screen, I think it's supposed to be a bit more silver, like painted silver. I'm happy it's not painted silver, because it would just, you know, you'd run into a situation with this. Whereas mine looks really good, but a lot of people, the paint kind of rubbed off on this, because this is a device you're going to be carrying around with you. That's the idea. You don't just leave it, you know, in a glass case. You want to play with it. So I'm happy that this isn't painted. But it is. That does make it not exactly accurate to the original, at least the original Japanese version. So now we're just waiting for that to hatch. We'll show off. We'll load this up. And I don't know. I feel like the logo looked a bit different. Load. And spoilers. Oh, who is this? Weird. I don't remember having a Greymon over here. That's just gonna be spoilers for this run. Bodemon. There he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're playing the feud. We're back in it, guys. And here is the English 20th. As you can see, it says their name fully in English. That's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna test and see if this has coding for, like, you know, the Wave 2 eggs. Like, does this have Alphamon in it? I feel like that's gonna be a yes, but we'll see. I also want to see if I copy over someone like Ryselmon from here, will it say Ryselmon, or will it be like glitched out? You know, I wonder if they, you know, that'll let us know if they are planning on making a Wave 2. So if you can, as you can see, it says A for age, and then G, I think it's supposed to be for gigabytes, weirdly enough. Let me turn the light off so I can sleep. Oh, he's hungry too. Oops. Anyway, name, and you can see the G is a different G. I don't know why. Oh no, it's the same G. Weird, sorry. I always thought it was grams, but apparently it's not grams, it's gigabytes. apparently. And then again, you can see the difference in the screens. And now I do have a very bright light here, but in natural light, this looks amazing. And I'm saying that because Ray and his sister, they have one, so I was looking at theirs and, you know, inspecting it and stuff, and I was just amazed by how great the screen is on this. I'm so happy they got a good screen on this. It's like, in my opinion, slightly better than the Japanese one. So A for age, G for, you know, grams. Hungry instead of Japanese words. Strength instead of that. Effort. DP, just says DP, doesn't say that. Win, singles, win tag, and then that's it. The library, I forget what we called it before. I think we called it the library. The book, it's been gutted from the original. So Digimon, it still has the Digimon and everything, but it doesn't. So if I click this, I click A again, it gives me the numbers. Remember, like, you could register these on the website, and then you could fight the online battles during the only 2 tournaments they had, and you can also fight the CPUs. This does not have that. You press A again, it just cycles back and forth. There's no number system in this one. I think they completely gutted it. I don't know if it's hidden in here, but from what I've seen, looks like it's completely gutted. Stock, I don't have any copied over yet, so there's nothing there. Record, very similar. Yeah, I did a lot of battles on this thing. Name, that's my name on here. Here's my name on here. Again, very nice. Really like that. And then, yeah, that's it. And I think that, like, of all the things that I know so far about this device, that's really the only differences here. Light, I can't even do anything with that yet. Can't do anything with that yet. I can't flush the toilet, though. Oh, that's interesting. It does the shoot down. I'm pretty sure on this one it does the wipe. Or am I, like, going crazy here? Training. And we can't do much yet because he is a baby. Let's change the time on this. It's 7 in the morning. And feed him real quick. We'll feed him real quick, we'll wait for him to poop, and then we'll compare the poop cleaning animation, because I feel like this one's different. Like, it's the shoot down. I would go as far as like the wipe, like from the classic device. Here's the classic one. I was trying my damnedest to raise a Metal Greymon before the English 20th came out, and I couldn't do it. I got too many camera mistakes, which is annoying, but I was at least able to, like, I wanted to go for a trash one, actually, if I'm being honest, but I couldn't do it. So here's Greymon, and here's Botamon, and then here's Blitz Greymon. I can't wait for Blitz Greymon. And then on here I have, actually I have another evolution in that same egg. So we have a Regalmon, or a Raiselmon, I can't remember which one. But if you can see over here, we have Teddymon, or Monzaimon. So I got, like, the whole version 1 egg family currently, which is completely unintentional. So yeah, I'm really happy that we have all these. Look at that. I'll lay them down again so we get another good shot of all of them together. Look at that. How beautiful. Move the camera over. But, yeah, that's kind of it. Daily videos, are they back? Yeah, they're back. Oh, yeah, keep forgetting about the Digimon X. Let's talk about this for a second. The screen, horrid. Look at that. My God, I can't see anything. It's, like, so dark. I need to look at this with a... I need to look at this thing with a light, like, at all times. It doesn't matter what time it is. Like, it could be broad daylight. It could be on the surface of the sun, and I still need a flashlight to look at the screen. It's horrible. I forgot I had raised Stupemon on this one. Like, look how dark this is. Like, same camera settings compared to this. Look at that. What? Compared to this. Look at that. And then compared to this. And then, last but not least, this. That is just... I don't know what they were doing with the Digimon X's. Hopefully the Wave 2 fixes that problem, because it's quite bad on the Wave 1 Digimon X's. It's, like, just the worst. I remember, I think it was Digital Dream who was also having a little bit of a rant about it too, and it's true. It's just like, you pay so much money for these things. Like, why are they like that? Why can't we at least play with the settings so that we can keep them from you know, being dark, like we can just play with the contrast settings. I have no idea. But again, I'm happy that this has some really nice contrast on it. So I'm surprised. I'm very surprised he hasn't pooped yet. It's just like, these things still poop a lot. So be weary of that. These things do indeed still poop as often as they did before. I recommend doing the poop trick if you're a bit of a busybody. The poop trick is, once you get the maximum amount of poops on the screen, your Digimon will get sick. You want to heal them, but keep the poops there, and they'll stop pooping. So it's a good little, like, bereavement. For those not in the know, what counts as a care mistake is once these, oh, not these, once the hunger or the strength meter drops below 0 and this little icon in the corner turns on, that is when your Digimon's calling out to you. If you do not satisfy what your Digimon wants or needs, and that little marker goes off, that is considered a care mistake. Care mistakes can be good or bad depending on what you're trying to go for. Some, if not most, Digimon that you're going to raise will require a certain amount of care mistakes. Another thing that can also get yourself a care mistake is if you do not turn off the light in time when they go to sleep. So keep that in mind, y'all. Another thing that I want to test out, what happens when you connect it to a Japanese 20th, like its exact compatibility. I was reading a Reddit thread where someone apparently had this early and they were saying it wasn't compatible with this, but now I'm hearing that it is compatible with it, so I'll be testing that myself just to make sure, because you know me, I'm always big on compatibility. And then I'm also going to test it to see if connecting it to the Wave 2 will unlock the Alpha Monig on here, because if it does, that'd be really interesting, and if it doesn't, that'll be even more interesting. The board on this thing is completely different. The speaker is actually separate. Think of like a Game Boy Advance or even a Game Boy. When you separate them, the speaker's kind of like separate, and it makes a contact, and that's what keeps it on. It's not wires, which is genius. Why haven't they been doing that before? I don't know. Why did it take Bandai of America to figure that out? Even a bigger question. And yeah, he's not gonna, I need him to poop, because I want to compare the poop wiping animation, because that's apparently how like in-depth I like to get with these things. Because I really want to know that. Like, I want to compare these things just completely with each other. The longer I do hold this, the more I do feel like it does feel very good. Like, this plastic is like quite good. So from what I've been hearing, the yellow color seems to be one of the more like more sought after colors. It's the most popular, it seems like, so far. Damn, already 2. Alright, he's got 2. What are you getting poop shy for, dude? Just go. This one does seem to be the most popular, but this color, even back in the day, seemed to be the most popular. Like, if I ever saw, like, you know, most people showing off their old Digimon V-Pets, a lot of people had this color. It seems like it was a pretty famous color. I forgot to mention the back of this thing. You're probably not going to be able to see it on camera because it's just the white. It does say Bandai 2019. It has 41850. This is for... Oh, this doesn't have that. This is completely different. This is 2017 on it. Made in China, obviously. This has a bunch of Japanese stuff on it. This one you can kind of see better. Doesn't have the same logo here. It has that trash symbol and then the CE. I don't know what those symbols even mean. That's like on every toy I've ever had. I still don't know what that means. The numbers are different on the back, the serial numbers, but that's kind of obvious. One thing I do want to see is Bandai. Yeah, this doesn't have a number on it. So this is I don't think this is a new mold. Maybe just this back battery cover is a new mold, because this itself seems pretty oh man, we missed his evolution by like 2 seconds. Koromon. That's gonna be just a godsend. Because I remember just being confused at some Pokemon, like some Pokemon. There I go. Some Digimon on the 20th. You know, I've never seen before. I never ran the old V-Pets, so a lot of the names I was like, I don't know who this is, and I'd have to look it up later, and it was embarrassing. But now I can just look it up and I can read it, because I can't read Japanese, but I sure as hell can read some English. One thing I forgot to mention about these devices is that the sound is on, but my god, like, can you even hear it? The sound has been on this whole time, by the way, guys. I can't hear that at all. Like, I can barely hear this. I can barely hear this one. You know, as you know, I do have hearing problems, so the speakers on these things just are almost completely out of my range of hearing. But, like, this thing is quiet. it is dead quiet. It is so quiet. Even Mike, or Ray, he has extremely good hearing. Like, he hears things that are way out of my hearing range all the time, and he can't even hear these things. So that means these things are super duper quiet. I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose, because these things are very loud, and it can kind of be a little obnoxious for other people around you. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, this thing is super duper quiet. I am quite surprised, honestly, how quiet this thing is. Could be a pro, could be a con for you. It's up to you. Do keep in mind, if this is going to be your first VPET, you want to look at it on average at least every hour to 2 hours. That's usually, you know, and that's not even being too like over vigilant. Like, you just kind of got to keep an eye on these things, especially the amount they poop. I'm telling you, within 2 hours, your screen will be full of poop. Speaking of poop, when are you gonna do it, man? Let's see if they pooped over here. There's 2 of you, and no poop. Man, they do poop very, very less often. So, that's kind of it. As far as, like, right now, we will definitely, for sure, do some compatibility tests tomorrow when he is at the rookie phase, because sadly, it's not like the X where you can fight at the baby 2 phase. I have to wait till he's at the rookie phase to do anything as far as connecting, copying, battling, all that stuff, and that's kind of the best way to check compatibility, / the only way to check compatibility. So I'll be back tomorrow. If I can, I'll add a little thing at the end of comparing the poop animations, just to make sure I'm not going crazy. I swear, this thing, I think this has a different poop animation, but you know what? I'm probably just crazy. I'm probably just thinking things, because I just have so many of these at this point. Why are the poop animations eluding me as far as my memory? Who knows? But I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys sticking around for the hiatus and, you know, being patient. But I'm back to daily videos, and back with a new 20th. I'm very happy. The 20th, as I said before, this one and this one too, they both really have a special place in my heart. I'm very sentimental about them. They got me way back into Digimon, and I'm very happy that now you watching this right now, hopefully, can also now, you know, jump in and get back into Digimon. It's a very different experience from playing with the old Digivices, but it's a very rewarding experience. It's very fun. There's so many people now in the community that are running these, and there's a big community of people. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, if you're new to VPetting, I hope you enjoy your stay. I will be here to show you guys the ropes, and yeah, I'm really excited. I really do love the 20th. I used to say all the time, anytime someone would say, like, hey, you know, I want to get into VPetting, what do you recommend first? I would always say the 20th. 1, they were pretty cheap, and 2, they're a good introduction in my opinion. And now the barrier for entry is now as low as it can possibly be. $20 for one of these things, I think, is a proper, very, very fair price. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. I can't wait till we get more. Hopefully we get the pendulum sooner than later. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just super exciting stuff. Like, I'm just so incredibly excited to compare this to the other devices and see what's different about this, because it is slightly different. It's not exactly the same, and I'm very happy about that. Oh, another thing I want to test out to see if I can get Omnimon on here with the 2 Corjamon eggs, but that's gonna take a little bit. So give me some time. I will test it eventually, but not now. So yeah. Bye. Peace. Ooh.